Wall Street fell in love with AI, and to do that had to fall out of love with SaaS, right?
Who wants to get back to early stage? I want to do the Anthropic round. Give me a fucking break. I don't want to have to pick which accounting software in 4 years might break out for AI. No one wants to do that. Just show me the carry. Ready to go?
Boys, it is so good to be back. Now, we might as well rename this show, for the first segment at least, This Week in Anthropic, because my God, the news announcements that came out. I want to start with the fundraise itself. Anthropic raises $30 billion at a $380 billion post money. Now, it was originally $10 billion, and it upscaled to a $30 billion round. I'm going to hand the mic over to you. How did we think about this?
I think if you're not that, you're not of interest to 98% of venture. I mean, literally, I had people, I'm not even in the loop. I don't have an allocation to Anthropic or a pro rata, but people I saw on the periphery of this investment that I didn't even know would be on the periphery investment shocked me. So Rory we can talk about whether it's cheap or not on a forward multiple basis. There's probably arguments each way. There's arguments it's cheaper than the last round, right? Just on a forward revenue basis, but not to be an echo or Captain Obvious. This is just, it's the same day Thrive or the same week Thrive raises $10 billion. This is what everybody wants to do. This is the only play in venture when, the public markets for software stocks are down 20 some odd % this year. This is the play. It is that simple, right? There's almost no other play other than showing up to demo day.
I think actually Jason nailed it. The comment that this is the play. Look, the last 3, 4, 5 rounds have worked. The 2 rounds in 25 have worked really quickly. The 60 billion round at the start of the year, the 160 billion round at the end of the year. Remember, we talked about it and we said, oh, that's not actually crazy. And here you are getting a 2x again. You've now clearly reached a point where, as Jason says, if you have a multi-stage fund, you just got to put some money in and get your 0.01% ownership and add value, because otherwise you're not showing up in the only thing that's working. And it really is one of the only things that's working. I mean, if you eyeball down the unicorn list, what's amazing is, and I'm just doing it, reflecting on this, even 2 rounds ago, it was the second or third largest unicorn, and it's probably outperformed most of the unicorns that are 1/10 its size in terms of share price appreciation in the last 12 months. This thing is a juggernaut with momentum. And, in the short term, momentum massively outperforms value. So everyone is wisely getting in on the momentum play.
The thing that I think too is just the elasticity of capital supply. I'm doing rounds today where even at the early stage, a $30 million Series A round has $1.2 billion of demand. And I've never seen so much money chase seemingly such a small concentrated number of companies.
But they are hoping there'll be another Anthropic. Here's the thing about Anthropic. I was thinking about this with the SaaS crash. Is just, gravity's almost gone up to Jupiter levels in tech. Everything's being pulled down. Right? 6 billion is not enough for Atlassian. You've got to be 6 billion like Databricks growing 60%. Okay. Gravity is just pulling everything down. And so you've got to invest in these handful of folks that can achieve escape velocity, not just on Earth, but on, I'm no Elon Musk, but on Jupiter or something, because the flip side is everything else is getting pulled down by gravity, down a fucking gravity well, right? They're unsellable. You look at AppLovin, 70% growth isn't good enough. Okay, Navan coming down. Look at Navan for the gravity well, coming down to a $2 billion market cap. Okay, that is a gravity well sucking everything down when the ship can't leave the planet. And so with Anthropic, it's left the planet. Claude Code from 1 to 2.5 billion at the end of the year to today, right? That's escape velocity. And so the early stage ones, that's why it's a head scratcher for folks that have been around for a while, because the bet is that you'll escape this massive gravity well. But if you do, there's 10 billion from Thrive last week and 30 billion from Andreessen. But man, the gravity is it's a bitch right now. It's a bitch, gravity.